Yo, what's up, riders? This is RexRath and Casey again, playing more Banjo-Kazooie!
Yep, that's what we're doing.
That's exactly what we're doing. I'm gonna go down here because there's
oh my god, you're so fast.
I know. This is what I love about using Kazooie.
What the hell is that?
It's a
everything
warp.
has a face and arms and legs.
I told you everything in this game has a fucking face. Like every object, it's just weird. It's really weird. Like, would you want to live in this world?
No,
I don't think I would either. I mean, it looks
I wouldn't
cute.
feel safe at night. I would feel more safe in like Minecraft. Why? Okay,
I don't know about that.
If she's so ugly, why does she have her like portrait everywhere? Her face is just everywhere. If she's so ugly, why is that a thing?
Well, clearly she cares about her looks because obviously narcissistic. So yeah.
If she cared that much about her looks, she wouldn't have an ugly ass picture of herself. Everywhere.
Well, she can't help it. Any picture of her is gonna be ugly.
Yeah, so then just don't take pictures of yourself. That's what ugly people. You don't see ugly people taking pictures of themselves all the time.
Yeah, you know, it's called Instagram.
I don't see it.
Oh my god. People do it all the time though. You see plenty of ugly people out there. You're just like, can you not? Please. Stop. The internet doesn't need to be broken. It's just like, I just don't want this. Get another warp point. Of course, these do not warp towards each other. I can word. Oh, look. Golden feather. Those.
Alright, what does that do?
Those give you invincibility.
Yet another thing that you can collect in this game.
Yep.
There's like 13 things already that you
don't
collect.
worry. We're gonna. Oh yeah. We're gonna get one more collectible in the next level, which is red feathers. Those help you fly. Very important. Oh, pardon me.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Like it's that much of a spoiler. Also, if you're holding R while you're swimming, you can turn faster.
Oh.
Which is very helpful. There's a level that you lose air just by being in the water. We'll come back to this place later. This is we can't even do anything here because the pad isn't even there. This is for the last level of the game. Click Clock Wood. See? Huh. That is the last level of the game. So
you need all those puzzle pieces.
Yep, and I need the thing to actually put the fucking pieces into. Because as you can see, the little puzzle piece, whatever thing you stand on. There's also Brentilda there. We'll get back to her later. We should probably write down the things she tells us because we'll need to know that later.
Yeah, probably.
We'll worry.
I think we can wing it.
We can do that. We can do that off screen, like when we actually get around to there. Worry about that then. Anyway, off to Treasure Trove Cove, and of course it is the warp to it is right here in the treasure chest. Seems to make sense. Now Treasure Trove Cove.
That was a sweet flip you just did.
I know. I do sweet flips all the time, man. Do sweet flips.
So I guess that witch chick does not think that you're so like a badass because she's just like, nobody gonna come into my lair.
Hey. Well, obviously she wasn't worried, and you saw her talking with Tootie. She just like doesn't care. I'm a red feather. Now,
give a goddamn.
You got to be careful in the water in this area because sharks.
Oh, shit.
And the shark's name is Snacker.
Yeah.
He's like, tasty. No fuck.
Is the red feathers you were talking about?
Yep.
So how do you use them?
Well, you need to learn how to fly, and then you just go. All you need to use them is a fucking what? For a second, I was like, why didn't I take damage? He touched me. First you need to learn how to fly, but in order to fly, you need a fly pad.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw.
Is that what happened?
Apparently. So says the joke. Look at this guy. Snipper.
Terrifying.
Is that Snipper? I think it's Snipper.
He's a boss, right?
No, he's not boss. There's no real bosses in Banjo-Kazooie. Thinking about it, there are no bosses in Banjo-Kazooie other than like Matilda. Fuck.
Looks like a boss to me if you gotta beat him up.
Well, yeah, no, he's kind of got that boss attitude, I guess, but there are no real bosses in this game, to be honest. In Banjo, I'm trying to think. Are there any real bosses in Banjo-Tooie? I don't even remember. I know there's bosses in Donkey Kong 64. Like real bosses. Yeah, whatever. Collect some notes. Ooh! Again, one of the things that I love about Banjo... fucking hell. I'm already half health. Don't worry, I fixed it. One of the things I love about Banjo-Tooie is the fact that the, as I was saying before, the notes are in bundles of 5.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a bundle of 20.
That's good.
Which is a lot less to collect. Also, when you collect it, it's collected. You don't have to worry about it after that. You don't have to recollect it again. So. And I gotta say, the scope, like the size of Banjo-Tooie is ginormous in comparison to this. Like, I know people have this and that to say about Banjo-Tooie, but I think Banjo-Tooie, I feel like, is one of those rare sequels. And I'm not saying that because it's made by Rare.
I see what you did there.
I see what you did there. I'm saying is though, it's one of those rare sequels that, I don't know, it's just, in a sense, so different than many other sequels because it's just like, again, you start out with all the things you had from the previous game. It just expands upon what you've already learned, and the entire world is huge. It's just ginormous, and it's got so much going on in it. Like it's like Banjo-Kazooie on steroids, and I think it's just one of the few like almost perfect sequels. I know people, even those who worked on it, have have their own opinions, but I think that even though there might be some, things that aren't the best with it, I think in a lot of ways it's one of the better sequels out there in terms of game sequels. That's my opinion anyway. I'm sure people have this and that to say, but it's really hard though when you think about it though. When game developers make sequels, I mean they have to, we're talking some high standards they got to go up to, and it's tough to bring something out that I find can even be better than the original game, and it's just not something that's very easy to do, let alone make it worthy enough to be a sequel. You know what I mean? I don't know. I play a lot of games, so I know you probably don't play as many as I do, but whatever.
Not much, but.
Still,
I try.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Here we go. This is where I'm going to learn how to do the springy step. Aha! They're active. So this is easy. Shock jump pads. That's what it's called. Springy steps in the next game. The springy step shoes, I think. Whatever it is. So this is easy. All I gotta do is stand on it and go boing. That's it. And it just fills up my health just because. There we go. That's it. Okay, here's Leaky. Me Leaky, no good for water. Can bear black hole with pebble. It's a little cryptic, but he wants you to do this. There we go.
You're not doing it.
That just exploded. Now this is a very important room in this game, and we're gonna be using it a few times. I'm kind of considering using it, for other things. That is kind of a secret. But I think we're just gonna play this one straight. You can actually put... See, here's the thing. In this game, and a lot of Rare games actually, even like GoldenEye and maybe Perfect Dark, I haven't checked, but in games, in all these games, you can actually, fucking hell, I wanna get on top of there. In all these games, you can actually put, like, do inputs, like code inputs and stuff. So, I can input codes to make me invincible and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Are you falling asleep?
No.
Bullshit. Let's get on here.
All right.
I did it! Yay! But it's just really cool how they go about it, because if you know the codes, you can actually just plug them in here, and there's a shit ton of little extra codes that you can put them in.
I don't want to put in codes though. I mean, if I was gonna play it, oh whoa, you're not kidding.
Well, this is actually part of the this is this mission, so I have to input Banjo-Kazooie. I can only use each one once. So J O.
Oh, it tells you right there.
I think one of them.
Just in case you forgot how to spell the game.
Ah! In one of the near the end of the game, if you if you get it, one of the challenges, K-A-Z or Z.
Z is right.
I've done this so many times that I almost know where all the letters are, but it's been a while. Obviously.
I mean, you just...
No. And E! In one of the challenges near the end of the game, you actually have to put in Banjo-Kazooie backwards.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I think you get less time to do it than you normally would. Aha! Done.
Also would not be able to do that, top of my head, I don't know.
Now, there's a book that you can find called Cheeto. There's 3 locations in Gruntilla's lair, and every time you find him, he'll give you a code, and each of those can be inputted into here. Now, those are sort of like the legit cheats you can do in here. But if you put in the words cheat, it'll like every time you put in a letter, it'll just do a cow sound, and then you can put in a bunch of different things, and then we'll do certain things like unlock levels or give you like infinite whatever and shit like that. So yeah.
Interesting.
But when we get the Cheeto codes, we're gonna come back in here because that will allow us to double like our eggs, feathers, and shit once we get each one.
Cool.
So yeah, but we'll get around to that, and we'll play a little more next time. So as always, thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Help me raise up this riot. If you want to join the riot, hit subscribe. Stay up to date on all my videos. And as always,
Oh, you missed some.
shut up. Catch you all next time.